One of the previous episodes, I told you, or actually I just showed you that I can actually move this around and even scale this. But how did I do this? I'll tell you now, just in a second. So, we all know how to move this, so we call this translate. Even though I know some of you may have already known this because of math geometry, you call moving an object as translate. However, you can actually rotate by pressing R on your keyboard. If you press R, there's going to be a line and this arrow here on vertical sides of the mouse. If you drag your mouse, you'll see that this cube is rotating. So you see this rotated cube. You can rotate it from any side you want. So I have a rotating cube right now. But however, I'll tell you how to rotate this in direct ways of X, Y, Z. So on the bottom side of the panels, you'll see this tab over here. This determines the way of how or what these arrows will look like. So the next one, which has a curve in it, is a rotation. You see, instead of the arrows, you'll see the rotation. So this is also supported by X, Y, Z, and you'll see that you'll be able to rotate this in this case Y, or X, or Z. You know what? I'm sorry. Actually, it's correct. Z. So you can rotate this in any direction you want. And lastly, I'll tell you how to scale the object. So as for scale, if you press S on your keyboard, you're again going to see this line and this arrow over here. However, it's scale, so if you drag it, it's going to be bigger, and if you push inside, you'll see that it gets smaller. But perhaps you want to make it like a cylinder, like this. You're gonna make a tall structure. Then again, use this, and you'll see the scaling. Instead of this arrow, you'll see this weird looking thing like a hammer on the pole. Anyway, this lets you scale in any direction you want. So for example, using this Z-axis scale tool, you can scale this as in any direction you want. So you can the S for scaling, and the keyboard just lets you scale, and it's going to be a similar shape. However, you can actually make a difference on what it looks like using these tools.